here is a question that should bother you. Two people, both working full-time jobs, both earning decent salaries. Together, they bring home over $120,000 per year. And yet, at the end of every single month, they are completely broke. No savings, no investments, no emergency fund. Just two exhausted people wondering where all the money went. Now, here is the part that will really disturb you. They were actually in better financial shape when only one of them was working. When they had one income, one salary, lower expenses, simpler life, they saved more. They stressed less. They had more margin. The moment the second income arrived, everything changed. Their lifestyle exploded. Their fixed costs doubled. Their taxes went up. Their childcare costs appeared. Their work wardrobe doubled. Their convenience spending tripled because now both of them were too exhausted to cook, clean, or do anything themselves. Two incomes, broker than ever. This is not a coincidence. This is not bad luck. This has a name. Economists call it the two-income trap, and it has quietly destroyed the financial lives of millions of dual-income households who believed that more income automatically meant more wealth. It does not. And today I am going to show you exactly why and exactly how to escape it. My name is Jay, and welcome to Wealth Rebel, where we expose the financial systems designed to keep ordinary people broke and show you exactly how to break free. Let's get into it. To understand the two-income trap, we need to go back in time, specifically to the 1970s and 1980s. Before this era, the majority of middle-class families in America ran on a single income. One person worked, one person managed the household, and somehow on that single income families owned homes, raised children, took vacations, and retired with dignity. Now fast forward to today. The majority of households need two full incomes just to maintain what one income provided 50 years ago. What happened? Two things happened simultaneously, and together they created the perfect financial trap. First, when women entered the workforce in massive numbers starting in the 1970s, which was genuinely a positive social development, something unexpected happened to the economy. The supply of workers doubled, and when supply doubles, the price goes down. Wages stagnated relative to inflation because employers now had access to twice the labor pool. The same jobs that once supported a family on one salary now required two salaries to maintain the same standard of living. Second, and this is the insidious part, the housing market immediately priced in the second income. The moment banks realized that most families now had two earners, they started approving mortgages based on two salaries, which drove up home prices, which meant you now needed two incomes just to afford the same house that one income bought a generation ago. The system absorbed the second income before most families ever got to keep it. Your second income did not make you richer. It made your mortgage bigger, your neighborhood more expensive, and your financial life more fragile. Because here is the trap. When you build your lifestyle on two incomes, when your mortgage, your car payments, your childcare, your expenses are all calculated assuming two salaries, you have created a financial structure with zero margin for error. One job loss, one illness, one maternity leave, and the entire structure collapses. Here is where the two-income trap gets truly brutal, because most dual-income couples look at their combined gross income and feel wealthy. $60,000 plus $60,000 equals $120,000 per year. That sounds like real money until you calculate what the second income actually costs to maintain, and almost nobody does this math. Let me do it for you right now. Take a household where partner A earns $60,000 and partner B earns $50,000. Combined gross income $110,000. Sounds comfortable. Now let's calculate what partner B's income actually costs. Federal and state taxes on the second income, because the second income is taxed at the marginal rate. The highest rate, roughly $12,000 to $15,000 per year, gone immediately. Childcare, the single biggest hidden cost of the two-income household. Average daycare in the United States costs between $15,000 and $35,000 per year, depending on location. Let's use $20,000. Transportation, second car, insurance, gas, maintenance, roughly $8,000 to $12,000 per year. Work wardrobe, professional expenses, work lunches, $3,000 to $5,000 per year. Convenience, spending the meals you order because you are too exhausted to cook. The cleaning service you hire because nobody has time. The lawn service, the laundry service. Roughly $5,000 to $8,000 per year. Added up. Taxes $13,000. Childcare $20,000. Transportation $10,000. Work expenses $4,000. Convenience $6,000. Total cost of the second income $53,000 per year. Partner B earns $50,000. The second income costs $53,000 to maintain. You are literally losing money by having two incomes. And this is before we even talk about the psychological and health costs of two exhausted working parents trying to raise children, maintain a household, and build a career simultaneously. The math is not just bad, it is catastrophic. And almost nobody in a dual income household has ever sat down and done this calculation. Now let's talk about how the two income trap gets worse over time, because it does not stay the same. It tightens. Year one of dual income, you both start working. Income feels great. You upgrade the apartment because you can afford it now. You get a nicer car because you need reliable transportation for both jobs. Life feels good. Year two, you buy a house. The mortgage is approved based on both incomes. You buy in a neighborhood slightly above what one income could support because the bank approved it and you deserve it. Year three, children arrive, childcare costs appear. They are shocking. But you need both incomes to cover the mortgage, so you have no choice. Both of you keep working. Year five, both cars need replacing. You upgrade because you can technically afford the payments on two incomes. The mortgage has 3 years left on the fixed rate before it adjusts. Lifestyle has fully expanded to consume both salaries. Year seven, one of you loses your job, or gets seriously ill, or wants to leave a toxic work environment. And here's where the trap snaps shut. You cannot. The mortgage requires both incomes. The car payments require both incomes. The lifestyle you have built, the neighborhood, the school district, the standard of living, all of it was priced for two salaries. You are trapped, not by choice, by the fixed costs you accumulated during the years when everything felt fine. This is the most dangerous aspect of the two-income trap. It does not feel like a trap while you are building it. Every individual decision seemed reasonable. The nicer apartment, the bigger house, the second car. Each one made sense at the time. But collectively, they built walls around you. Walls that require both salaries to maintain, and walls that collapse catastrophically if either salary disappears. Let me show you the wealth destruction that the two-income trap causes, because this is not just about feeling broke. This is about the compounding wealth you are losing every single year you stay trapped. Here is the comparison that should wake you up. Household A dual income trap. Combined income $110,000. After all the hidden costs of the second income taxes, childcare, transportation, convenience, they effectively net $70,000 in real spendable income. Their lifestyle has expanded to consume $68,000 of that. They save $2,000 per year. They feel comfortable but never get ahead. Over 20 years, $2,000 per year invested at 10% returns, they accumulate approximately $126,000. Household B strategic single income. One partner earns $60,000. They keep their lifestyle calibrated to that income. No second car, smaller house, home-cooked meals. They save $15,000 per year. The second partner does freelance or part-time work generating $20,000 per year, all of which goes directly to investments because their lifestyle is already covered by the primary income. Total invested per year, $35,000. Over 20 years, $35,000 per year. At 10% returns, they accumulate approximately $2,200,000. Same time period, wildly different outcomes. Household A accumulated $126,000. Household B accumulated $2,200,000. The difference is not income. Both households had access to similar earning potential. The difference is the trap. Household A let their lifestyle expand to consume both incomes. Household B kept their lifestyle calibrated to one income and invested the rest. This is the mathematical reality of the two-income trap. It does not just make you feel broke. It actively prevents you from building the compounding wealth that creates real financial freedom, okay? The two-income trap is real. It is expensive. It is specifically designed to consume every dollar of additional income you earn. Now, how do you escape it? Because this is Wealth Rebel, and we do not just expose problems. We give you the tools to fight back. Strategy 1, do the real math on your second income. Right now, tonight, sit down and calculate what your second income actually costs to maintain: taxes, childcare, transportation, work expenses, convenience spending. Get the real number, because most couples who do this math for the first time are genuinely shocked. Some discover the second income is barely breaking even. Some discover it is actually losing money. You cannot make strategic decisions without accurate information. Strategy 2, calibrate your lifestyle to one income before you need to. This is the most powerful move available to a dual income household. Decide deliberately and consciously that your fixed costs, your mortgage, your car, payments, your essential expenses will be covered by the lower of your two incomes alone. The higher income goes entirely to investments, debt payoff, and wealth building. This single decision transforms the two-income trap into a two-income advantage, because now if either income disappears, your lifestyle survives. And when both incomes are present, you are building wealth at an extraordinary rate. Strategy 3, attack the hidden costs ruthlessly. Childcare is the biggest one. Explore every alternative. Family help, co-op childcare arrangements, one partner shifting to remote or flexible work during the early childhood years. The goal is not to eliminate childcare entirely. The goal is to reduce the cost enough that the second income is actually generating real net positive cash flow. Strategy 4, build the second income into an asset, not a salary. Instead of treating the second income as a permanent requirement, treat it as temporary rocket fuel. Use it aggressively to pay off the mortgage faster. Use it to build an investment portfolio large enough to generate passive income. Use it to build a business that generates money independent of anyone's labor. The goal is to reach a point where your investments generate enough income that neither salary is required. And that goal is achievable, but only if you stop letting lifestyle inflation consume every dollar of the second income before it can be deployed strategically. Here is what I want you to understand after watching this video. The two-income trap is not your fault. Nobody sat you down and explained that the second income would be taxed at the highest rate, that childcare would consume most of what remained, that your lifestyle would immediately expand to consume everything else. Nobody showed you the math. The system, the banks, the mortgage companies, the consumer economy was perfectly happy to let you believe that two incomes meant twice the wealth. Because your expanded lifestyle, bigger mortgage, your second car payment, all of it feeds the system. All of it generates profit for institutions that benefit from your financial stress. But now you know. You know the trap exists. You know how it works. You know how to calculate the real cost of your second income. And you know the strategies that transform a two-income trap into a two-income wealth-building machine. The question is what you do with that knowledge. Because most people will watch this video, recognize themselves in every example, feel that fire of recognition, and then go back to exactly what they were doing. Do not be most people. Do the math tonight. Calculate what your second income actually costs. Decide right now that your lifestyle will be calibrated to one income. Start building wealth with the difference. This is Wealth Rebel, and we are done letting the system profit from our financial ignorance. Hit that subscribe button for weekly videos on exactly how to build real wealth outside the system. Drop a comment below. Did you recognize yourself in the two-income trap? Share this with every dual income couple you know, because this is information the system never wanted them to have. I will see you in the next one. Stay rebellious.